Uh-oh.
Here we go again.
How you doing, everyone? Turkey Buzzard here. Hope you're having a good day. That is the bridge to Sanctuary straight ahead, and before I actually do the tour of my build, I wanted to show everyone the area that I chose to build in and kind of give a little backstory on my character. Now, I'm sure everyone who has played the game has at one time or another wandered over here just outside of Sanctuary to this small group of little islands, and there's this military vehicle here with all these barrels of radioactive material around it. In this scenario, my character has lived in Sanctuary for a while, but then wanted to get outside of the actual town itself and decided to choose this area in which to build. So here we are in the same area, and it's been a little over 10 years since my character left Sanctuary and built here. And the first thing you'll probably notice here is that the terrain has changed somewhat. The inspiration for this build came from Red Dead Redemption 2. There's tons of small cabins sprinkled throughout the map in that game. So I decided to do something similar. My character has built here, settled in well, and opened a taxidermy shop. As I said, the terrain has changed quite a bit here. He brought in some fill, plus the water levels have changed, and now most of this is just one island that he's living on. His taxidermy business takes care of most of his needs. However, he does have a few chickens and some other things to help offset his cost of living expenses. Now, as for this build itself, everything that's here, I put here. When I first started, there was nothing. I cleared these little islands right out. There was nothing left, no trees, no grass, no nothing. So everything that's here, I put here. Now, I wanted to make it seem like he's been here a while, so I kind of made the place a little overgrown with weeds and stuff where he hasn't been taking care of the yard area. And of course, in time, different odds and ends accumulate, lumber and whatever. Now, this girl's name is Megan, and she lives in Sanctuary normally, but she decided to come over here and help out for some reason. I have no idea why, but hey, if she wants to help out, I'm all for it. Now, my character built a small dock here. He has a boat, of course his tackle box and fish poles and whatever. And the boat is not a rowboat. Well, it is, but he put a motor on the back of it, and the motor actually runs. So it helps him a lot as far as getting up on the other side of Sanctuary to do some fishing. Here he's been chopping some wood. He has a fireplace which he uses to heat the cabin in the wintertime. Now, he has a dog which he bought off of that guy that goes around selling dogs. I don't remember the guy's name, but the dog, I don't know where he is at the moment. He's usually here. Now, over here is where he gets his power and water. This windmill gives him just enough power to run this water pump and give a little power to the cabin. Now, he also dug lines to run the water pipes over through to the cabin so he has fresh water to drink. Now, his cabin does not have an indoor bathroom, so he's got this outhouse out here that he uses. And if he decides to take a bath, well, then he just jumps in the creek. For some reason, Megan likes to operate the still. Here he stacks his cordwood on the side of the house. And this shed area over here is where he actually does his taxidermy. He has some different tubs set up here for treating and curing the pelts. And here's a Mirelurk king head that's almost finished. All of his tools and crafting supplies which help him finish out the mounts. He also has a big old tomcat here. So let's go inside. As you can see, he did a full gorilla mount here. And this area over here is where he does all his paperwork, keeps track of his orders and whatever. The cabin's not real big because he lives alone, so he doesn't need much. This area over here is the kitchen area. He does a little bartering with Sanctuary to get his fruits and vegetables. Now, I love the Cabin in the Woods mod. However, I do not like the fireplace that's provided because the chimney doesn't go all the way up to the top of the roof or anything. This fireplace is actually from Woody's Wasteland stuff. With a little puttering around and finagling, I made it work, and I really liked the way it came out. And of course, a nice spot where he can sit by the fire and read a book or whatever. He has a nice balcony up here where he sleeps, and it's much warmer in the winter time. However, more than that, if anyone tries to break in and comes in either door while he's up here, this is a perfect place from which to defend. As I said, it's a small cabin, but since he lives alone, he really doesn't need much. Anyway, that's this week's build, the local taxidermist. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button. I always appreciate it when you do, and it helps get my video out there in front of more people. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please do. I put out new videos all the time. Be sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video. But I really want to thank everyone for watching, and I'll see you again real soon.